Deion Sanders' Coach Prime was in Atlanta coaching JSU for the last time at the Celebration Bowl. Unfortunately, they did not win the game. JSU defeated by North Carolina Central. Shout out to North Carolina. It was a really great game. They went into overtime. So again, congratulations to North Carolina Central. It was a bittersweet moment for the team and Coach Prime as he said goodbye to the players and passed the torch to the new head coach, Coach TC. Coach TC was a part of Deion Sanders' staff, and it was Sanders who recommended him for the job. Coach Prime praised the athletic director and Coach TC for all they've done. Coach TC, who's from Mississippi, was very happy for the opportunity. The players already familiar with Coach TC, they were excited for his new promotion and congratulated their new head coach. Now, before the Celebration Bowl kicked off, at least one day before, Coach Prime spoke at the press conference, finally addressing the backlash for his decision to accept the position at Colorado.
I like to give people flowers while they're living.
That's a good thing.
I like to thank you for coming to HBCU.
Thank you.
I'd like for you to thank you for honoring your word.
Thank you.
I'd like to thank you for mentoring our kids. And regardless of what anybody say, you always talking about the next level. People fail to realize you aspire to do things too. Mm-hmm. So going to Colorado, I think that's a great idea.
Let's get the cat out of the bag, man. Let's go ahead and talk about that. You're right on all accounts. I appreciate you. Never once did I say they're gonna put a tombstone with my name on it at Jackson State, so I wasn't gonna die here. Y'all know that. Everything I said I would do, I did. Everything I said I wanted to happen, I tried my darnest to make it happen. We've exceeded, I think, expectations in some realm. But when I don't fit into someone else's plan and purpose, now there's ridicule. But you forgot about my plan and God's purpose. That's where the dysfunction comes. I reached a point where I said to myself, we're gonna go out there and recruit another great class, and we were, and TC will, and we're gonna win again. So at what point do we keep dominating that you don't get mad at us for dominating? Because it's a level of dominance where you start to turn. And I felt that. We start to get tension from our own people because you're dominant and you start saying, well, that's Prime. He can recruit that. We ain't got that. We don't have this. We heard that last night. You're 4 and 5 stars. Yeah, because we recruit those and they sign. But it comes a time that's not what it's all about for me. I'm a winner. I've always won. I'm going to win. Y'all know that if you've done your homework. But it's bigger than that. It's about increasing enrollment. It's about the safety of students. It's about going to the next level, not just in football. I would love to go to another conference. Is the rest of the school ready? Is the baseball team ready? Is the basketball teams ready? Or just the football team? So you make it just about football, and it's not just about football to me. It's about our trainers and kids that the fire alarms may go off and not being turned off at 3:15 in the morning. It's about people that may not have the proper safety on a campus that they should. I'm not just talking about Jackson State, I'm talking about everywhere. So the things that I want to accomplish, I can't do it by just being the darn football coach and winning games. I can't do it. And I reached a point where I had a real conversation with the Lord. Now, it's funny how you believe the Lord when he said to come here, but you don't believe me when I tell you the Lord may tell me to do otherwise. It's like my God is talking to you about me. I don't think he works like that. But it's so much more that I can't do because that's not my occupation. I'm a football coach and a darn good one. And name one thing in football that we haven't accomplished that I said we would. But it's bigger than that. And until we address these underlying issues that nobody wants to talk about, ain't nothing gonna change. Football, yes. But what else is gonna change? And I'm a change agent. That's what it's all about to me. Because I'm not just attached to the football players, the equipment persons, the trainers, the academic persons, everybody on campus. When we leave, you're gonna find out what all we did. because they don't really talk about the positivity until we go. You'll find out what all we did for Jackson State and all we wanted to do for Jackson State. I just pray to God that in all that, get some understanding on change and where change really starts. And it does not start in the football department. I thought it was good. That was a moment, wasn't it?
And you know, I'm glad that he had that opportunity to speak uninterrupted after listening to all the critics with all their rah-rah for the last 2 weeks. He was going through a lot of pressure from the backlash for his decision to accept a new job. And no one would really understand all the impact that they made, all the accomplishments, everything that he did in his position. But that's just it. He can't change everything. He came there to change the football program, and that's just what he did for the better. So I'm happy for all of them. Coach TC's elevation, Coach Prime's elevation, and all of the other HBCU coaches that he's bringing along with him to Colorado. All of these men are moving to the next phase and stage of their lives, in their careers. And it's something that the great legendary coach Eddie Robinson out of Louisiana, that's what he always wanted to do, but was prevented from going to the next level because black coaches from HBCUs just didn't get that opportunity. Now, I see the president of the university never came out to smooth things over. You had one of those morons on campus doing this right in front of a security guard, talking about they had permission. Take a look.
What is the police gonna do? He got permission. I got permission to this.
Just disrespectful. That was a male student acting like he's one of the females hanging out with a group of girls you can hear in the background, literally sounding like an out-of-control teenage girl who just broke up with her boyfriend. He said F-A-N word, F you. Went on to say much more, but you get the point. Looks like he grew up without male leadership and really out here sounding like his mama. Now, if it's true that they gave him permission to do what he's doing, who granted permission? Who in the administration allowed that? That's the disrespect I'm talking about. And BCU would never. FAMU would never. Albany State would never. Fort Valley would never. All I can say is Coach Prime, who's from Florida, should have taken his talents to Florida instead of Mississippi to a group of people who would have treated him better. If he did for BCU or FAMU what he did for Jackson State, they would have been having parades for him and the team all through the city. Imagine Coach Prime getting snubbed by FSU, which he did, and then he went across the tracks to FAMU, dominated there, then went to Colorado. I'm talking about after winning conference championships back-to-back and going undefeated. I'm sorry, they would have had the whole city shut down in celebration. Everybody from Miami to Orlando, Tampa, the Panhandle would have celebrated Coach Prime, not hated on him like these folks here. But everything happened the way it was supposed to happen, and the glory was for Jackson, Mississippi. It's just sad that the leadership at the university and the city's leadership fumbled the ball. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. What do you think about Coach Prime addressing the backlash? Special shout out to our brother Havelock. I appreciate you, Havelock, for always supporting the channel, as well as our brother Dark Power. And big ups to the Jackson State football team, all the players, the coaches, and all the staff around them that assisted them. It's been really exciting to witness this era in their program. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like and share.